I'll take a little. Listen, Eladio.
Yes?
Where can I get some belladonna?
I have a bit of the extract here in some of the vials.
No, I need a whole leaf.
Then you'll have to ask Arcadio for one.
Arcadio? Does Arcadio grow belladonna?
Sure. What kind of plant do you think Clotilde is?
Well, I thought it was a bitter word.
Leonardo, old friend, your knowledge of botany is rather weak, to put it mildly.
Well,
Take my word for it. If you want some belladonna, then talk to Brother Arcadio. But be careful, it's very toxic.
I must go, Eladio.
It's going to be a long day, isn't it, my friend?
It is already.
Hey, what are you doing? Out! Get out!
Good day, Brother Arcadio. Good day, Brother Arcadio. Good.
All right already. I heard you the first time.
Do you grow any belladonna in your garden?
I'd love to, if I were only 50 years younger.
I'm referring to the plant.
Ah. I remember when I was young. I spent the whole day thinking about women, just like you. I was a real heartbreaker. Pity about the habit.
Brother Arcadio.
I still recall Margarita, the baker's daughter. Oh, that was what I call a woman.
Brother Arcadio!
What a pair of...
Brother Arcadio,
Yes, Sonny? What's wrong?
I wanted to know if you had any belladonna.
I'd love to, if I were only 50 years younger.
It doesn't matter. Forget it. This tool, is it yours?
Yes, and do me a favor while you're here. Take the sickle over to Brother Segundo so that he can sharpen it. I'd go myself, but you're young and lighter on your feet than I am. You'll get it done faster, won't you?
Will do, brother. But to Brother Segundo. He's the prior.
To Brother Segundo. What's wrong? Are you deaf?
You surely meant Brother Nicholas.
To Nicholas? Why?
Well, because he's the blacksmith.
Why doesn't anyone ever tell me anything? I'm going to have to exchange a few words with the abbot. And I mean it. Go on, take the sickle and go. Off with you, go.
Fair enough. I'll take the sickle there to have it honed. This vat contains gunpowder? Nicholas?
Brother Leonardo, how are the investigations coming along? Any idea who the killer might be? Do you have any leads?
Yes, I have one, but I can't talk about it yet.
Sure, if I can help you with something.
Tell me the reason for your trip.
I don't think that's important.
You never know.
Whatever you say. I rode to the village because Segundo the prior wanted me to buy coal for the smithy.
Do you travel a lot?
Every once in a while, I have to go down to the village a few times a month.
I see.
I don't know what you're driving at.
And how long do you stay away for?
Normally I spend the night in the village and come back the next day. Village priest from San Crispin lets me stay overnight at his place.
Didn't you ever have any mishaps en route?
Mishaps? No, except that Egidio once gave me the worst horse at the Abbey. It was as stubborn as a mule, and I had to keep feeding it the whole way to get it to move. It was just awful. I thought I'd never get there. I hope something like that never happens to you.
I don't think it will. My horse is usually well fed. Actually, I was referring to a different type of mishap.
Like what, for example?
Did you ever have to fear for your life?
No. I know there are highway robbers in the region, but they're not inclined to attack men of the cloth. All they want is something to eat. That's understandable.
Be that as it may. The one who attacked me wasn't interested in my belongings. He wanted to crush me with a 400-pound boulder.
Goodness gracious, that's horrible! You were very lucky.
Let's move on to another topic. It seems no one wanted Gottfried to die.
Of course not, but even less because you're here.
Regretfully, I am not a guardian angel, Nicholas.
I know. I'm not putting the blame on you. I have faith in you, and I know you're going to reveal the killer's identity.
Did Gottfried have enemies at the Abbey?
No, normally disputes just aren't on the agenda at Nuestra Senora de la Natividad, apart from the little incidents that Anselmo provoked. Although, after what's happened today, I don't know what to say, Brother Leonardo. All I know is that Gottfried's death opened my eyes. You know what I mean? We don't know each other as well as we thought after all.
A murderer doesn't spread the word around about that.
It's true, isn't it? It's enough to drive you crazy.
Is it certain that no brother ever made any trouble at all?
Oh, I know what you're trying to say. You're looking for someone among us who is capable of committing such a brutal murder.
Yes, that's one of the possibilities that have gone through my head.
Well, I don't want to say a word about this, so don't misunderstand me, but all in all, neither Egidio nor Umberto are known for being likable chaps.
I've seen it with my own eyes.
I don't mean that they're suspicious because of that, but they don't seem to have much in common with other brothers. I don't know if you get what I mean.
Nicholas, all of the brothers are suspected of having murdered Brother Gottfried. That means you too.
Oh, but I couldn't hurt a fly.
Who knows? Gottfried was struck on the head with a blunt object, and I see how well you swing a hammer. What's more, you're strong. Strong enough to move very heavy rocks.
Me? Brother Leonardo, why should I?
Calm down, Nicholas. I merely wanted to point out to you that one must never judge too swiftly.
I get your point.
Don't worry. I'll catch up with the killer.
I know. I also know you're going to make him pay for all his sins.
You're mistaken, Nicholas. I'm no inquisitor. I'm not interested in punishment, only in the truth. I see you've got a good eye for the work you do.
You do? I'm glad to hear compliments like that, and even more so when they come from someone like you.
Well then.
Well, that's my work. I admit a bit rough round the edges, but it was my first big job.
It fulfills its function perfectly. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks a lot. Unfortunately, most of my work consists of making tools and spurs and repairing a barrel or a keg once in a while.
Are you discontented with your work?
The things I do at work are rather simple. How good do you have to be to make a pair of pliers? Anyone with a pair of strong arms can do that.
Your work must be a great benefit to the community.
Yes, for the community, but I'd prefer doing something more creative.
What's stopping you?
Segundo the Prior. I talked about it with him some time ago. His opinion was that thoughts like that only led to the delusion that one is master of the universe. He also told me that my work was there to make life easier for other brothers, and that the Abbey didn't need a goldsmith. But that doesn't stop me from dreaming on. Just think of all the things one can do with metal and a great mind to match.
Could you sharpen this sickle for me?
Right away! I'll do anything I can to help you. There you go! As sharp as a sword!
Thank you, Nicholas. I'll be going now so that you can go on with your work.
Great! Till later!
Hey, what are you doing?
One of Clotilde's leaves is withered.
Tell me something, Sonny. Are you the new gardener?
No, of course not.
Then who gave you permission to mutilate Clotilde?
I merely wanted to help you.
Help? Help? Do you know how you could help me?
How?
By staying away from Clotilde. And now off! Get out!
All right. I'm leaving. All right, but please be brief. Brother?
Listen well, brother. I ask you to please conclude your investigation as rapidly as possible, because I'm not going to tolerate things like this at my abbey any longer. Was that sufficiently clear?
May I remind you that I stand under the abbot's command?
As do I. That's why I'm telling you.